Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Now Platform Utah Release Features. My name is Hannah Kirchner, and I'm a solution consultant here at ServiceNow with that focus on IT asset management. I'm going to be demonstrating and providing information on the enhancements to our hardware asset management professional solution with the Utah release. So this presentation may contain forward-looking statements that reflect the current beliefs of ServiceNow and are based on current information available. These forward-looking statements should not be relied upon in making purchasing decisions. So there are a few new features and enhancements with the Utah release of Hardware Asset Management Professional, but I'm specifically going to be showcasing the new Procurement Workspace view in the Hardware Asset Management Workspace. This feature is going to provide a modernized user experience for managing asset procurement in the platform and through the mobile application. The Hardware Asset Procurement Workspace view enables customers to track and manage hardware procurement activities from a single dashboard within the Hardware Asset Workspace. This feature is included with Hardware Asset Management Professional and Base Asset Management. So asset procurement often involves many teams and leverages multiple tools, so procurement activity can be slow due to legacy tech and outdated processes. Customers need visibility into all hardware asset procurement activities and critical action items requiring immediate attention. And with this new feature and enhancement, customers will be able to gain visibility into ongoing procurement activities with a single dashboard view of open requests, pending transfer orders, open purchase orders, requests requiring sourcing, and more. And this view also includes the important actions carousel to really allow customers to stay on top of those critical procurement tasks and deliver those services quickly. Now I'll jump into the platform and demo this new enhancement through a hardware inventory stock order. So I'm in that service catalog, going to jump over to Asset Lifecycle. I'm going to click into a hardware inventory stock order. We're going to do this for a Lenovo ThinkPad. We're going to do it for a quantity of 4, and we're going to have it be delivered to that Southern California warehouse. We're going to hit Order Now. From here, we can see that delivery date information, what stage it's in that fulfillment process, and then that total price as well. Coming up here, this is going to be our request number, and I could jump into this specific request, which would take me through that classic view of sourcing requests these items. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the procurement view of the Hardware Asset Workspace. So right here, I'm in that new procurement view that's going to be part of that Utah release. Right here, we can see our procurement overview, any request, any requested items, the different tasks we have. We can see our purchase orders, and then we can also see our different receiving slips. Coming down here, we can see our important actions carousel. That's going to highlight if we have any POs in draft for more than 30 days. Maybe we have POs on order for more than 30 days that we need to address. Or maybe there's requests that are waiting for manager approval to be sourced, so we may need to go ahead and escalate those requests. Coming down here to this procurement overview, we can filter down by specific location or by specific stockroom if we don't want to see this 10,000-foot view of all the different procurement activities going on in our environment. We can see what purchase orders are pending delivery, what requests are pending approval. We can see our orders by specific vendor. We can come down here and see all the requests that require sourcing, also any open purchase orders. So coming down here, I'm going to go ahead and refresh this list. And right here, we can see here's the request that we just went ahead and generated. So I'm going to jump into this request from this new procurement view in the Hardware Asset Management Workspace. We can come over here and see the requested item. And over here, we can see the different approvers that we have. So since I'm in here as Casey Kuhn, I'm going to go ahead, jump into her approval. I'm going to go ahead, click approve. We're going to go ahead and hit save. We're going to go back into our request. And right here, we can see, so since I'm in here as Casey Kuhn, I went in and approved it. A catalog task has now been generated to go ahead and actually source request these items. So coming into this space, I'm going to jump into this source request items record. We're going to go ahead and source request. So right from here, we can see that there's 4 assets that need to be sourced. We can see if we did have any in other stock rooms that we would be able to transfer over to our local stock, it would show up right here. But for this specific demo, I'm going to go ahead and purchase 4 of these from the vendor. And I'm going to go ahead and submit. Now we can see that one shelf purchase order line has been created successfully. So we're going to go ahead and click OK. And now we can go ahead and jump into that purchase order to go ahead and actually order these laptops. So now we can see that the status has changed to ordered. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you the new UI for that mobile application of the agent app with this new procurement workspace. So right now I'm in that ServiceNow agent app. We can see right here that new UI for the specific procurement space in this procurement view. I'm going to go ahead and jump into that POs for the next 30 days. I'm going to scroll down and I can see here's that Lenovo order that I just had for that hardware inventory stock order. We're going to jump over to this related lists tab, check in on those PO line items, and we're going to go ahead and receive them. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to receive these assets using our mobile phone's camera and scanning in those barcodes for these specific assets. Now that I went ahead and I received them using my mobile phone and using that agent app to scan in those barcodes, we can see that now jumping back into that procurement space, into this purchase order record, we can see automatically that our status has now changed to received. I can go ahead and click save. And right down here, we can come over here, see that purchase order line. And here's where we can see our 4 different assets that we just went ahead and received. And that asset tag is going to be automatically populated based off our scans. And then jumping into here, this is where we're going to be able to see our receiving slip information. And then coming back over to that procurement overview workspace, we can come over here, also click into this receiving slips tab. And right over here is where we're going to be able to see that receiving slip for the order that we just placed. So again, this procurement overview workspace is going to be that new feature within the Utah release of Hardware Asset Management Professional. This is where you're going to have that single pane of glass for all of your procurement activities. So this concludes the high-level overview of the new procurement workspace feature on the Now platform for the Utah release of Hardware Asset Management Professional. A full list of additional features and fixes for our existing products can be found at our product documentation website at docs.servicenow.com. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to check out our other Utah release session videos.